Here we go. And it's you.
Good morning, Vision. Let's celebrate this beautiful day by standing up and singing how about There Is Joy? How about that one?
There is joy in God. There is life in the Spirit. There is peace in the knowledge of God. There's a fountain that flows like a wellspring within us, abounding as love to my soul. All blessing and beauty within, all freedom and power within. Let all wisdom and grace be our lives in this place as we lift up our hearts unto God. There is joy in God. There is life in the Spirit. There is peace in the knowledge of God. There's a fountain that flows like a wellspring within us, abounding as love to my soul. All blessing and beauty within, all freedom and power within. Let all wisdom and grace be our lives in this place as we lift up our hearts unto God. There is joy in God. There is life in the Spirit. There is peace in the knowledge of God. There's a fountain that flows like a wellspring within us, abounding as love to my soul. Abounding as love to my soul. My soul.
Yes, give yourselves a round of applause. That was beautiful. We do a great job, don't we? I just love it. Well, anyway, before we start, we're going to pray, right? Because that's what we do. We bookend everything we do with prayer. So please join me, knowing that there is one life. It is whole, perfect, and complete. It is the life of spirit, individualizing itself in form, all form. So we know that the entire universe, as expanding as it is, we know that is the body of God. And everything within it, the stars and the galaxies and the planets and the solar systems and the grass and the birds and the trees and the whales and us. Everything in the manifest universe is the body of God. It is the outpicturing of that universal intelligence that knows of itself as form. So we come together to remember that, to remember who we are and to remember whose we are. We are the offspring of the one life, that one life of God's, whole, perfect, and complete. And we give great thanks for this truth, and we let it be. And so it is. Yay. So, how's it going? Who was at that play last night? Was that amazing? Oh my gosh, that was so good. And look, we have the director here today, Carol Foreman. Yay. Hi, good morning. I just love it. Oh my gosh. And if you noticed on the way in, there was a transgender flag in the hallway. I didn't know if you knew, but in California, Transgender Awareness Month is the month of August. Yay. So I just wanted to give you a little brief, right? It was first legally recognized by mayoral proclamation in the city of San Francisco in 2021. And it is the month in which transgender Californians honor the rich history and contributions of transgender history makers, pioneers, trailblazers, and it affirms the ongoing presence of transgender people in San Francisco and around the world. In 2021, wow, I'm like 100 years, anyway. In 2021, activist Jupiter Peraza, the Transgender District, led the advocacy efforts to recognize the month of August as Transgender History Month in the city and county of San Francisco. With the support of the city and the county of San Francisco's Office of Transgender Initiatives and the Women's Foundation of California, Ms. Peraza and the Transgender District advocated to the mayor and received full support for this commemorative month. Mayor London Breed signed and declared the proclamation the month of August in the city and county of San Francisco as Transgender History Month on August 24th, 2021. And again, I'm 100 years behind. And in 2023, Transgender History Month was officially expanded to the state of California. Yay. I just wanted to let you know. And we're observing and honoring that. You are here on a special Sunday too, as well, because here in Vision we are celebrating Practitioner Day. It is Practitioner Appreciation Day, and I want to bring up Betty Brink, who's going to tell us all about it. Thank you.
Thank you. So this year I want to highlight some of the things that practitioners do. And some of these are visible to you and some of them are not as visible. So when you put in a prayer request form, either in the box or online, they pray on those requests every day during the week. That's not just we look at it, we pray on it, we're done. That's a daily practice. They make calls to people for prayer by phone if that's what you're requesting. They donate a practitioner session for your birthday. And I want to emphasize that a practitioner session is not just a prayer. This is where the licensed spiritual counseling comes in. They spend about an hour with you. They talk about what's going on with you. There's counseling, and then they conclude with a prayer. They are our welcome ambassadors on Sunday mornings in the hallway. They're our service coordinators. They hold consciousness during service. There's one that's designated to just hold the truth for us all through the service. They do the community prayer from the pulpit here on Sundays. They organize and put on the chamber of prayer for us. They attend and coordinate the meet and greet for those that attend online. There's always one there for one-to-one prayer. They teach classes and workshops here at Vision. They have to keep their licenses current. There's a whole process in that so that they stay as licensed counselors. They also volunteer in and lead several ministries in this community, and those include Compassionate Care, the Men's Group, the Prayer Shawl Ministry, the Coffee Connection, the Self-Care Workshops, Cafe V, fundraisers, community outreach, and most of those were the idea of, they were started by and led by a practitioner, and Ann Dinopoli's in that intuition group. She's a volunteer or head of that one too. So thank you, and what I would like for us to do, first of all, practitioners and ministers, raise your hands. That's it. Round of applause. Thank you.
And you'll see them up at the front of the room at the end of the celebration today, and you can come up and get prayer. Just get prayer because it improves our lives. We know that it does. Oh, and there's cake. Well, of course there's cake. And there is prayer request form. See, they're doing what they do. They're honoring their calling. There is a prayer request form in your bulletin. Please fill it out, get some prayer, put it in the prayer box that the practitioner is carrying around. If you put your phone number on, we'll call you at home, or leave a prayer. If you check the little box, we'll leave a prayer on the voicemail so you can listen to it over and over and just sort of let it seep in. You heard all those ways that practitioners support us here at Vision. So please take advantage of it. And at the end of the celebration today, the ministers and the practitioners will be up here in the front of the room for one-on-one prayer support. So there you go. Multi-service organization we are. So please get prayer before you leave today. I know. I got the hang of it here. Guest packets. This tells you a little bit more about who we are as a spiritual community. If you don't know us, grab one of these packets. Tells you all about who we are, our affiliation with Centers for Spiritual Living. It is a worldwide movement. It started at the turn of last century, actually, and so we've been around for quite a while. Under a different name, it was Church of Religious Science, or it was actually the Institute of Religious Science. It turned into church. It turned into Centers for Spiritual Living. Change your thinking, change your life. That's what we do here. We change our thinking and we change our life and we expand our self-actualization and we become more of what Spirit knows us to be. And it's all in here in this little tiny packet. So grab one, read it, tell your friend, give it to a friend, invite them in to change their lives as well, because that's what we do here. We transform lives through practical spirituality. And there's an official greeting on the front. We're going to say it together. We're going to say it for our guests. We're going to say it for the online Vision crowd. And we're just going to remember the truth of who we are. You ready? You with me? Whoever you are and wherever you are welcome here. You are safe and you are loved. Yes. So now turn to someone and say, welcome to Vision. Glad you're here. I'm going to turn it over to our celebration singers now. We're going to be singing our centering song to prepare us for our 5-minute meditation. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Donna Thomas, and I'm a licensed spiritual counselor here at Vision. And we welcome you all here in person and online. I'm going to read you a couple of quotes, so please take them into your heart as we move into the silence. and then allow the tones of the bowl to bring you into and out of our 5-minute meditation. Our first quote from Stephen Covey: "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." And our second quote is from Ernest Holmes, our founder: "I declare this day to be complete, perfect, and eternal. I respond to life." The memorial candle is burning for John Rapp, brother of Vision member Karen Buxman, and brother-in-law of Vision member Greg Godek. John made his transition this past week. And we know that right here, right now, there is only one, and this one is all there is. And we know that as the family of John grieves his loss on this physical plane, we know and accept that the love that he receives and the love that we give to this family is precious, and the life that he lived on this plane is precious. And we know and we accept and we release him to his new life's experience as he moves upward and onward on the wings of love to his next experience. And we are grateful for this, knowing that this is all done in love. And we are so grateful for this. And we also know right here, right now, with this knowing that we are all one, we are all connected to the divine, to spirit, to first cause. We are delighted in knowing this one is right here, right now, and we are all individualized expressions of this one. We know it, we feel it, we accept it. It's in our hearts, it's in our minds, it's in our vision. It's the essence of who we are right here, right now, and we are overjoyed with this knowing. And I know and accept that today is the day that is intended by Spirit. It is the joy, it is the love, it is the peace, it is the humor, it is all that goes on in this glorious day. And for those of us who had the opportunity to experience the power outages, we can know that we can laugh and live with this, and knowing that as we respond and react and respond to what is happening, we are grateful for knowing that God guides and directs every moment, and we laugh and we live and we love and we joy through these experiences. And I know and accept right here, right now, that the talk we are about to receive from Reverend Patti is filled with love, is joyous, and each one of us hears what we need to hear, we feel what we need to feel, and we are all connected in this moment, and this divine moment, guided by the one. And I am so grateful in this knowing that we say thank you to all of our volunteers, to our practitioners who are recognized this very special day. We know that this day here at Vision is come together by all who are here. Those of us online, those of us in the building, and those of us that know within our hearts that this is the right place to be, right here, right now. We are so grateful for this knowing. And as we release these words into the law, we know that they are made manifest. They never return void. And we are so grateful. We are in awe. And we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. And together we say, and so it is.
Vision, please give your typical warm welcome to a great duo in real life, musical duo on stage for us today, Cahill and Delene.
Hey, everybody, good to be back again. We were here in May, is that correct?
March.
March.
And
One of those M
it is so
months.
good to work with you, Josh, for the first time.
Yeah.
Yay. So we're going to do a song. Really listen to these lyrics. They're so beautiful. No, this is not our song. It's a song by our dear friend, Joan Kurland. She was just a big voice in San Diego in the New Thought movement. And this is called You Are a Miracle. Sometimes we forget how amazing we all are as individuals and as a group too. And so just remember that. 3, 4. You are a miracle miracle. You are a miracle, my friend. You are a miracle, and you can make it to the end. You are a gift of God. You are a glowing beam of light. You are a gift of God, and you can make it through the night. Go forth and share your love with all the others. Fear not, for they're your sisters and your brothers. You are a shining light. You are a light for everyone. You are a shining star, and you're as brilliant as the sun. You are a miracle. The world was waiting for your birth. Now let your light stream out and spread it all around the earth. Go forth and share your love with all the others. Fear not, for they're your sisters and your brothers. You are a miracle. You are the only one like you. You are a miracle, and there is one thing you must do. Let all your love go free. Have faith and let it be released. Let all your love go free and spread the healing light of peace. Go forth and share your love with all the others. Fear not, for they're your sisters and your brothers. You are a miracle. I am a miracle. We are a miracle, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, Josh.
Good morning, good morning. I did it again. Oh. You know, thank you, honey. Throw that in there. This is the month of, the theme for the month is the fear and the furious. I don't know who writes this stuff. I really don't. I just get the themes for the month, and they go, go ahead, make something up, you know. So we talked about fear last week, F-E-A-R, and all the different interpretations of it. So this is the second week, and we're talking about react or respond. React or respond. What's it going to be? Right? What's it going to be? Because Bob Proctor said, when you react, you're giving away your power. When you respond, you are staying in your own power. And it's something we've all experienced, right? I mean, we all have that, the difference between reacting and responding, and the powerful role that anger plays in helping us make some of the dumbest decisions imaginable. And we do. let's be honest, right? We've done it. We've all reacted before. Somebody cuts us off in traffic, and all of a sudden we're the most dramatic person on the freeway. We're giving out half peace signs, and we're shaking fists, and we don't even know this person from Adam, but we absolutely know they failed kindergarten, right? And where did they get their driver's license from? Sears and Roebuck? Anybody remember that? My mother used to say that one, right? Where did they get their license from? Sears and Roebuck? We get so dramatic, and we don't even know that they probably put ketchup on steak. Right? I mean, we think things like that, right? Give you a little hint, that is not responding. And we've all had these moments. We've all done it. Someone says something to us that stings, right? Or cuts us off in traffic, or questions our character, or disappoints us, right? And sometimes in those moments, well, all times in those moments, we have a choice. Sometimes it doesn't feel like we do, but we have a choice. The choice is to react or to respond. Something to remember, right? When we react, the situation is controlling us. When we respond, we are in control. Reaction is immediate. Reacting is fast. Responding is smart. Reacting says, I have to do something right now to address this. Responding says, well, wait about 5 minutes and see if you really need to do something. And anger plays a part in this little play as well, doesn't it? Anger is funny because it makes us incredibly confident, doesn't it? Anger. Have you noticed that, right? Anger makes you incredibly confident. You're angry. Every bad decision you have is brilliant. It's like, okay, whatever. I am going to send that text. In fact, I'm going to send all the texts. No, I'm going to send screenshots to everybody, even people who weren't involved. I just want to enroll everybody in my point of view. Congratulations, you have now turned one disagreement into a group project. And anger also has terrible timing, right? You're in the shower 3 days later, I know, right? And you're saying to yourself, you know what I should have said? What I should have said is, really? Right? Really? Oh my God, now I have the perfect comeback? Oh my God, yeah, fantastic. The shampoo bottle is now terrified of you. What difference does it make? Ernest Holmes said this. He said, when angered or hurt, we have been advised to stand still, to slowly count to 10 before we speak. And this is sound advice, but let us go one step further and learn to become still long enough to tune into God's ever-present counsel of wisdom, love, and understanding. By becoming still within and recognizing the presence of God, we are immediately comforted. And if such recognition and awareness is sustained, our inner problems are resolved. So we just take that step back. That's the big difference between reacting and responding. Here's the thing about reacting is that we always come up with the greatest speeches in our lives when we're busy reacting, right? Oh my God, you're driving home. I should have quoted Shakespeare. I should have said to them, no, I'm not upset. I'm disappointed. Right? And what actually came out of your mouth was, whatever, real inspiring, honey. Because reacting is just driven by emotion, right? Responding has more time to think. Reacting, we don't have time to think. It's like touching a hot stove, right? That's reaction. You pull back right away. Yeah, because the nerve endings go from the fingers to the spine and then back to the fingers again. That's why the reaction is so instantaneous. And then the reaction goes to the brain only afterward. And then it goes, oh, we shouldn't do that anymore, right? That's how it goes. The brain comes in afterward. But reactions are fueled by instinct. It's just our way of protecting ourselves from things that we perceive as a threat. Whether, when we're reacting, we raise our voice a lot of times, right? There's yelling involved. There's things that we say that we regret later. We send that angry text, or we make a decision we wish we could take back. But we've done it by reacting. A response, on the other hand, is intentional. We've thought about it. It doesn't mean we've ignored our emotions or we've pretended they don't exist. It means we acknowledge what we're feeling, but we give ourselves enough space to think clearly about it. And then we choose words and actions that align with our values instead of our impulses. It's the gap. You've heard me talk about that before. GAP, G-A-P, God's area of preparation. God's area of preparation. This is the gap between stimulus and response, right? And we can make it as long as we need it to be. Responding doesn't mean we're weak. It means our brain finally got a chance to catch up with our mouth. Because mainly when we're angry, our mouth checks in for work before the brain has even gotten out of bed. So responding is that magical moment when we think, now, will this improve the situation? Or am I going to be sitting in human resources tomorrow explaining this? That's growth. That's growth when we take that time to respond. And let's be honest, most of the things that we get all upset about aren't huge, big things anyway. Most of the things that we get really crazy over are things like, who ate that last slice of pizza? Was it you? Right? Nobody admits it. Suddenly everybody's a defense attorney. I didn't realize, was that the last slice of pizza? I'm not real sure. I ate the last one, right? Nobody saw me. I want my lawyer. It's pizza. It's just pizza. You know, and there's something else about anger we need to know. Anger lies. Anger lies. It tells you, I must win this. I must win this. But sometimes responding instead of reacting, responding is, do I really need to? Or would I just rather be at peace? Do I have to win this, or would I rather be at peace? Because some arguments, honest to God, some arguments are not worth winning. They're just not. Sometimes I think the correct answer is, you know what? You could be right. That freaks people out. There's nowhere to go from there. You know what? You could be right. Even if your brain is quietly telling you, we'll talk about this later. We'll tell you how right you are later, when nobody's listening. But here's the truth. Reacting is easy. Toddlers react. Dogs react. People who haven't had their coffee yet react. But responding takes practice. It takes spiritual maturity. It takes remembering that just because a thought enters your mind does not mean it needs to come out your mouth. You know, one of my favorite ideas is we don't have to attend every argument we're invited to. You just don't have to. Think about it. Don't RSVP. We don't have to. Let them argue with themselves. Some people wake up in the morning just spoiling for a fight, right? There are some warriors among us, and that's what they do. They get up and they look around for the enemy, and they find him. It doesn't have to be you, right? Just say no. Just say no. And so the next time somebody presses your buttons, you have to just think to yourself, is this worth my peace? Is this worth my peace? Because really, the greatest victory sometimes is not having the last word. It's keeping your blood pressure low enough so that your smartwatch doesn't ask if you want to dial 911. It's just the way it is. So this is our challenge, isn't it? Next time you feel anger rising, you don't let it take over. You let it be a signal to slow down. Because, reacting can feel good in like 5 seconds. Yeah, I said that thing. Boy, I really mic dropped him. I slapped him down. That's a good. But that's it. But responding can make you feel good for years. The difference between reacting and responding is often measured in a few seconds. It's often measured in that gap, that God's area of preparation. And those few seconds can change the outcome of a conversation, of a relationship, and even your life. Yeah, that brings me back to anger. Anger is one of those misunderstood emotions. Most people think that it's a problem. Well, it's not a problem. It's not good or it's bad. It's a signal. That's what anger is. It's a signal. There's something you value there. There's something there that's important to us or matters to us. I think of Jesus, right, at the temple. They called that righteous indignation, didn't they? Or righteous anger. Good Lord, driving the merchants out with whips and turning over tables. And, that's what the Christian religions call righteous anger. And I got to tell you, if you do it at Home Depot, you get banned forever. Anyway, and it's called self-righteousness when we do it because, we're sinners, whatever. But actually, anger can point us to hurt, to fear, to disappointment, to injustice, to unmet expectations. Think of it as a guidepost. Anger is not good or bad. It's a sign. And the challenge isn't feel angry, don't feel angry. The challenge is, what are we going to do with that anger? What do we do with it? Imagine anger as fire. Fire provides warmth and light and protection when it's contained and controlled. And when it's out of control, it destroys everything in its path. Same is true of anger. When anger controls us, we react. We can damage trust. We can create distance. We can make choices that do not reflect our values. So what do? How do we move from reacting to responding? I think there's 4 things. I think first we need to recognize and acknowledge the emotion. Right? I am angry. I'm angry. Create enough awareness that it interrupts the automatic reaction that we have. Just even admitting that. And then the second thing is pause before doing anything. That's the gap. God's area of preparation. Just give yourself that moment, that timeout. That is self-control. It gives our thinking mind the time to catch up to our feeling mind, right? It just gives us that time. And then third, ask yourself this simple question. What outcome do I want from this? What is the outcome I want from this? If our goal is understanding, healing, or solving a problem, then our response will likely look different from our initial reaction. And finally, choose words that communicate instead of attack. I listen to a lot of Kathy Ann Lewis, and I've taken a lot of her classes over the years on Zoom. And the one thing that she said that I just will always remember is she said, when we remove condemnation from confrontation, we are simply left with conversation. And that's it. Say it again. When we remove condemnation from confrontation, we are left with conversation. And that is what we want. Instead of blaming, explain how the situation affected you. Instead of assuming someone's intentions, ask questions. Instead of trying to win an argument, strengthen the relationship. Ernest Holmes, in The Power of an Idea, said this. He said, the law of mind, the law of God, the law of good, operates exactly like a mirror. It reflects back to us what we present to it. Let us learn to rightly use the power greater than we are, accept it as ever present with us, responding to us, always responding affirmatively when we do, always casting out the past as we let it, and always creating a new future if we accept it. Let us begin to feel we are worthy of the best we can envision. Let us get joy out of living and a sense of happiness about it. Let us learn to trust, feeling that each day is an adventure down the pathway of love and success. Reacting ties us to the condition. Responding lifts us to cause. Be in cause, because that's where our truth resides. Thank you.
We are always at choice. And that gap is where that choice occurs. And this is a song about that.
Can I just add one more thing? This is by a singer-songwriter from Nashville, Sean Galloway. And again, it's one of those songs that I wish I had written, but we will record it one of these days. Listen to the lyrics. 3. I can see laughter, I can see tears, I see a choice, love or fear. What do you choose? I can see peace, or I can see war, I can see sunshine, or I can see a storm. What do you choose? Now I choose to love with freedom flying from my heart where the light keeps shining. I choose to feel the whole world crying for the strength that we can rise above. I choose love. I choose love. I can see sharing, or I can see greed. I can see caring, or poverty. What do you choose? I can see gardens, or I can see bums. I can see life or death coming on strong. So what do you choose? Now I choose to love with freedom flying from my heart where the light keeps shining. I choose to feel the whole world crying for the strength that we can rise above. I choose love. I choose love. is healing, the darkness dying. I see us dawning as one world united. So what do you choose? Love or fear? Oh, we choose. Now I choose to love with freedom flying from my heart where the light keeps shining. I choose to feel the whole world crying. I choose to feel one voice rising. I choose to feel us all united in the strength that we can rise above. I choose love. 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 Thank you.
Now it is time for conscious circulation. This is our opportunity to just practice the principle of the abundance of God in and through and as our lives. We know that Spirit is forever giving to its creations, and we are that. And so we know that we are in that endless stream of God's abundance, always accepting gratefully and giving graciously and staying in the flow. So let's pray. Let's pray. I know and accept that God is all there is. There is only one energy. There's only one universal intelligence, and we think into it and through it and with it and as it, and we know that we are some part of this one life of spirits. We know that we are some individualized thread in the tapestry of all life, and that there is only one thing happening here, the activity of Spirit as each one of us. So as we come to this truth, we know the abundance of God through us and as us in the world. We know that it is a quality of God, therefore it is infinite and limitless, just like all the other qualities of God, beauty and joy and love and balance and unity and wisdom. So I give great thanks for the abundance flows here. I give great thanks for the abundance that flows through vision to go do the work of Spirit as we would see it done on earth. And giving great thanks for this, I simply let it be. And so it is.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my soul. gives me everything I need.
Woo, 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 woo. I always get tripped up on that song. Being born and raised in New York, I'm always singing, God is my sauce. And people look at me funny. I don't know what that is, but it's my sauce. I'm here to tell you, I'm here to tell you a miracle minute, because we love answered prayer, don't we? We pray, we sit, we meditate, we sit on our meditation cushion waiting for nothing to happen. We get insight, we don't get insight, we sit, we have lovely, peaceful times. And we have prayers, and prayers get answered, and circumstances change, and we call them miracle minutes. So I just want to talk about this one. This one comes to us from Donna. She said she had submitted a prayer request because of the fire in Hamul. We have a dear practitioner, a distance practitioner who lives in that area, Gloria, and so we were called to prayer right away for that fire. And then the next day, I think it was the next day, Saturday, about 5:15, Gloria called in and she informed us that they were all safe. She and her husband and daughter, and yay, everything. And she said she felt the prayer. She knew prayer was happening on her behalf. And yes, submit this as a miracle minute. Prayer works. Grateful and thankful to all the ministers and practitioners who prayed. So yay, thank you very much. And now it is time for the last word by Johnny Kirko.
That'll be my wake-up call in the morning now. My alarm will go off with that. Thanks, Josh. Hello, everybody online. We continue our meet and greet. Right after our celebration, we have practitioner available for one-on-one prayer. We like to invite everybody from across the world. I know you're watching from New York today, too, so all of us from around, come and say hello. This week's very busy here at Vision. First of all, last night, the Carol Foreman show, this was a show, it was a one-man show called SAD, which was a stay-at-home dad. And Carol put together, she was the director of it, but Brandon did a fantastic job. I want to thank Carol for her work from that last night. Also mention that we've booked tentatively right now a Christmas show with Carol, and I think she's got about 3 or 4 dates she's going to be doing. Is that correct, Carol? Is that what we're talking about? 2 weekends we're talking about having a show here with Carol Foreman, and it's a Christmas show. We'll find out more about, what's it called again?
It's called Mrs. Christmas.
Mrs. Christmas. So we're very excited about that. So our very own Carol Foreman, I get to call her own. So yes, she is. This Wednesday, Donnell is going to be here. Donnell and his mother-in-law and Corey are going to be doing a show right here with a cabaret show. What they had done during pandemic is they started a whole set of shows. They were doing 3 or 4 a week, and they built a huge audience up, so they wanted to kind of rebuild that again, re-show it. So they're doing that on Wednesday night. Then Thursday night is the Vision Variety Show. Eileen, what do we got going?
We have a lot going. We've got comedy and we have a lot of music. And I just want to give a plug for my daughter Allison, who's coming down from Oregon to be with us. And she's going to sing some. And if you've ever heard her at Christmas, she's got a fabulous voice. And we're going to do a duet. I might cry, but now that she deigns to sing with me, anyway. So, would really look forward to seeing you guys there. It's a lot of fun, and I hope you all come.
Thank you, Eileen. Tickets are available in the Resource Center or online. We expect all of you to be here to enjoy. You're coming, Marianne? Good. Marianne Downs is going to be here. So anybody else want to raise your hand? Thank you. So be here. We have, how many acts do we have, Eileen?
13.
13 acts. So that's... I'm singing as well, so that in itself, Yeah, I'm learning a little Italian for it too, so we'll talk about that. So then on Saturday night, Lisa Sanders has a CD release or an album release concert. It's going to be fantastic. A big group coming in. She's got a full band, an opening band. It's really going to be a fantastic concert. 7 p.m. All tickets are available in the bookstore or online. You can get tickets for any of the things we're mentioning. And then next week after that, Joe Rathburn and Peter Boland are going to be together, and they're doing a Beatles show. And that's a matinee show. It'll be 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. We're trying out a little new thing. So I'm not mentioning you're all getting older or anything, but that's why. Our matching fundraiser, Reverend Patti, what happened to our board? Oh, it's over there. We moved it for the show last night. So the matching fundraiser, again, we're so blessed. We had a member who's donating up to $10,000 for and so for all the matching we've done. And so far, we've raised over $5,500. So we're halfway there already. This team is rocking. So thank you everybody for your gifts. We're going to continue this this matching fundraiser through the end of the month, and you can donate online, or you can see Paul, or you can send checks to Patti or me or to the core council. Anybody you want to do, we're ready for it. Next week, we have a very special weekend. It's going to be Reverend Marcus Gilliland all weekend. Well, that's just Sunday. But he's going to be singing and speaking. So we've never had our own person do that before. So Reverend Marcus's talk title is Plowshare from Swords, and then he's singing with the band. So join us next week. And today, we are, for the hospitality, there was a bunch of food. First of all, the Janet Poser and Reverend Patti and Larry and Rich had a Gourmets for God, and they have a bunch of leftover food from Wednesday night, and let me just tell you, it is fantastic. So stick around and have some dinner with us, or lunch. And Larry, we have a cake today, not a pie, cake. Here he comes, taking his time, slowly getting here. All right, Larry, what do we got today, buddy? Come over to the mic.
We have a special request from the practitioners, a marble cake with a chocolate filling and German chocolate top. And an announcement about the talent show, I won't be in it.
Larry won't be in it. Also want to mention one more thing. So Lynn Motai is doing a lot of the decorating this for us now, and she wants to celebrate Cat and Dog Month this month. So she wants you to bring in pictures or send in pictures of your animals and stuff, and we're trying to figure out how that will work, and I'll let you know in the email how we can get that going. So she wants to do that. So thanks, everybody.
We all have favorite pictures of our pups or kitties or whatever, but we're going to stand up right now and we're going to say our affirmations. I'd love the practitioners and the ministers to come to the front of the room to be ready for one-on-one prayer. Come on down. Come on. We are going to stand in the truth of these, and we're going to say them out loud. We're going to say them in conviction and with gusto. How about gusto today? You ready? You with me? Let's do this. I choose to reflect and to respond rather than react and regret. Oh, I love that. I allow myself to pause and breathe. My responses come from a place of love. Three, I love it. Okay, 3. We're going to do 3 again. Let's say it with feeling. You ready? My responses come from a place of love. Absolutely, they do. Absolutely. So let's pray out and know that God is one, that we are the outpicturing of the divine intelligence of the universe, that it has sought and found a way to know of itself in form, and we are that. Everything in the manifest universe is that. The earth we walk upon is holy ground. It is the body of God. Everyone we see and we know of as the outpicturing of the divine as well. So each encounter is a holy encounter. We know as we see each other, we see spirit and form. Everything is a blessed event, and I just give thanks for it. Knowing and accepting it is all God, it is all good, and so it is.
So it is.